pursuit. Piloted they are. So Anne-Sophie Sentis is being piloted by Elise Delzane. And for Ireland, we have Katie George Dunleavy being piloted by Eve McChrystal. Ireland, a bronze medal would be welcome. It'd be nice for them to ignite their campaign. This is for sighted compromised athletes, and so Anne-Sophie Sentis is guided by Elsa Delzane on the tandem, and the guide for Ireland is Eve McChrystal, and they've settled in nicely, and Ireland have an advantage. They're in the bronze medaling position just for the time being here, Joe.
The Irish tandem were the slower of the two qualifiers. Day before yesterday, they qualified in a time of 3:27.4 compared to a time of 3:26.4 for the French tandem. But the Irish tandem did actually start faster. So this is what we sort of expected to see in the first kilo. The Irish go out a little bit faster, but expect the French to come back and finish strong. Yeah,
they were the second quickest actually at the kilo on the first time check for the distance. And then slowly ceded those positions throughout the run. And let's see, is it tightening? I expect it might be this time by... No, it's holding station, so doing a fantastic job. They will have known and talked through where the weak part of the run was, and amending that now, Joe. They're having a fine run here, the Irish.
Yeah, there's been time to have a little look back at the splits, work out how you want to change things. But the big difference is here, racing for the finals, we have got a full crowd in here this evening. So day zero of competition was sort of behind closed doors, no TV cameras, no crowd. It was just a day of pursuit qualifying. But here they've got the crowd support, and I'm sure they will have a lot of that here this evening.
Incidentally, the times between France and Ireland at this point in qualification were pretty much the same. They did swap over in terms of pace, but Ireland have come out here absolutely fighting. It's a question of whether they can sustain it in the very, very last 500 metres, because that's where they had trouble in qualifying, Joe.
Yes, it was. So if you have a fast start in a pursuit, the challenge is being able to maintain that pace at the finish. You know, your legs lock up. Feels like you're riding through treacle towards the end. So pursuiting is all about pacing, pace judgment, not going out too fast. But wow, up to 0.8 difference now.
That is fabulous. That is a real increase. Now, if they're building in a cushion here to carry them home, it might be a good strategy, Joe.
It might be an excellent strategy. So here, this is a 3-kilometre event, so we're inside the final kilometre now. Up to 9.5 tenths of a second. This is looking good for Eve McChrystal and Katie George Dunleavy.
This looks like it's going to be a medal for Ireland, and they're holding the advantage. Well, here's that crucial 500. They're not going to find nearly a second, and I think this gap may even extend. There it is. It's just holding at the moment, 0.949. And this is going to be a bronze medal for Ireland, and I'm so pleased for them, Joe. The gap is narrowing, but we're into the last 250. You'll hear the bell right now. Surely they can't give away 0.8.
France are coming back at them, but they still have over 8 tenths of a second in this final lap. This is it. Final sprint for the line. Half a lap to go now. Down to 6 tenths. So France are coming back really strong, but I'm sure Ireland can hang on here. This is it. This is the final sprint now.
Oh, they got it. Bronze medal for Ireland. Absolutely brilliant. Gives me such pleasure to say it. Katie George Dunleavy and Eve McChrystal have cracked it. They've got a medal.
They certainly have, so that will be delight for the full Irish squad here this evening at these championships. That will have really boosted everybody. And look at the delight of this bronze.
Brilliant. How lovely is that to see? Crowd loving that as well. And of course we're circulating here next to the green and white of Celtic Park. Seems appropriate. Ireland have a bronze. Well, Josephine Hellion and Linda Kelly will be cheering from the sidelines as well as a big contingent here who just loved that.